This is black. Unite or die. The universe wants the black man and black woman to unite. We the only ones that can really civilize the planet. But first we got to get from under the power or the hypnotic spell of the devil, the Caucasian. And right now, the devil is in his weakest, is in one of his weakest hours. He's declining in power. But y'all can't recognize that. See? Reason why you can't recognize it because you want to be a status. You want to have status with the white man. See, you want to have a status with the white man for him to recognize you, and everything you do to please him. Not all of our people, but the majority. And you're kind of wrestling with yourself right now because you know that ain't right. And every day he shoots down one of your brothers. Then you say, well, what about y'all shooting yourself? Well, look, I'm gonna tell you, he killed his own people too. When he had that war in Bosnia, you know, he was murdering them because they were Muslims. They white. You know, they don't want Islam to spread because of the money system. The Islamic actually don't charge interest. The Jews, the one that came up with that interest stuff, and the mafia, you know, came up with that with insurance stuff. You know, they were going to a joint. Say if a guy had a store, and they say, well, look, we are insurance agencies, and you pay us some money, you know, and we'll make sure won't nobody burn your place down, won't nobody come in and rob your place, won't nobody do nothing. We your insurance policy. So give us half of your money that you earn. And if the guy don't do it, the next day his joint will be burnt down. Or they'll tear up all his supplies or beat him up. You see? So then they decide to, well, this insurance thing pretty good, let's make it legal. Let's legalize it. Just like prohibition in alcohol. You wouldn't have all these drunk drivers on the streets. And then they're going to manufacture cars that do 150 miles an hour. And they put the speed limit to 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour. But your car could go down to 200 miles an hour. And then they open up the bars and make it legal for you to get towed up. And you trying to escape all that pressure that's on you living here in America. That's why you got so much medication over here, so much drugs and stuff, because it's pressure, man, to pay them bills, man. It's pressure to try to live good. And then you want to outdo, you know, you want to be a status symbol. So you want to outdo your neighbor. So you'll buy a car that you can't afford, you know. And if you don't kiss your boss's butt every day, you might get fired, and you can't pay for it. And your woman, you know, she might go to somebody else, you know. And if you can't get a job after you get fired, you know, that's why guys be turning to alcoholics, be jumping on their women and all that kind of stuff. Because everything got interest on it. Late fee, that's interest. The insurance goes up. Your car insurance goes up. Uh, man, you're under pressure, man. And to live without under being under pressure and stress, you don't know how to do that too good. So you meditate and stuff like that. Try to eat healthy. But that ain't gonna do no good because your country's falling apart because it was built on shallow rocky soil, quicksand. So brothers and sisters, if you don't unite under righteousness and you recognize that Islam is truly a religion of peace, you ain't got no enemies in Islam. They not the one. The Ku Klux Klan wore crosses, burnt crosses, crucified, hung brothers on a tree, castrated. Yeah. That's the only enemy you got is this Caucasian. So you better recognize what I'm saying and unite before it's too late because the universe uh, will let you turn on yourself. And that's why, we getting cancer and that's why we turning into dope fiends. That's why we killing up each other. Because you haven't recognized, you lost touch with who you really are. You haven't recognized who your enemy really is. Right now, you your own worst enemy because you don't want to unite with yourself. Black light.